What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over one of the easiest and most effective RPOs out there. Now, I know it's late in the year, but RPOs are carrying over to Madden 21. So this is going to be something really good you can kick off in the beginning of the season. So in today's playbook, we are in the Washington Redskins, or Washington football team, whatever. We're in the Washington Redskins playbook on offense, and we're going to be using RPO read bubble. You can also use the RPO read wide receiver screen. Either one of those are going to be good. I prefer the read wide receiver screen. Now, this is really effective against a cover 3 because oftentimes a linebacker may commit to the run a little bit more heavily in this situation. Now, here's how this goes. It's a very basic read. In this case, we've got a little bit weaker of a box, and we probably should be able to run an inside zone fairly easily. If you notice that they are not manning up the linebacker, the corner, and the safety, then you're going to hit the bubble. If you notice they're playing man up on that side, then you're going to hit either the out route or you're going to run inside zone. So right here, we're running with the QB instead. We're running. I forgot to hold A. You guys see how much I play RPOs, but you hold the A button to just give it away. So right there, that time really bad blocking. The Texans, they're not the best for, well known for offensive line blocking, honestly. But nonetheless, you guys kind of get the point right here. We read the bubble again. Terrible blocking every single snap. This is just not showing it off very well. But if we read that they're going to play zone, you can see right here, off to the races we go. Of course, you're going to want somebody better to be able to run the ball, because if you don't have an offensive line, you're getting shedded. Even by the Patriots, you are getting shedded. So, if, by Lord, yes, we finally did it. If we can get the good blocking, you can see there's a lot of space for us to be able to run downfield. Essentially, you're just trying to follow your blocks. Ultimately, if you notice that they are not playing outside and they're playing a cover 3, skirt, off the races you go, you can see right there, touchdown. Now, against a cover 2, it'll be a little more tricky. We'll audible to a Tampa 2 real fast since that's our preset audible. You got to be careful, really careful about reading this bubble, because sometimes these wide receivers and that tight end may miss their block, especially if they play a hard flat. So right here, again, we're just getting shedded, but you can see if we can hold our blocks and not get shedded interiorly, we should be able to pick up a good amount of yards. Let's audible to this Tampa 2 real fast again. We're simply reading what the defense is doing. If you notice they're manning them up, then you're going to go ahead and run the ball. Otherwise, look for the screen. In this case, you can see right there, again, what I'm talking about, tight end sometimes will miss his block. That's just Madden 20 for you. People miss their blocks frequently. So if that's the case, and you notice that the sheds are happening every single down, well, maybe it's just the team, and maybe you're just getting EA'd right now. It's more likely what's happening, but let's just go ahead and make a read real fast again. Oh my gosh, everybody's just missing their blocks today. Nobody wants to block for you, boy. Nobody. EA doesn't like me. I've embraced that fact. But pretty simple RPO, and it can be difficult to guard, especially as we get into MUT. Reason being is because let's just do a Tampa 2 real fast. We'll baseline. If you baseline, you're basically not looking to run the ball, because at this point they should be able to stop the run out of 3-4 odd. You're really going to be looking for this bubble, and you can see right there, bang, downfield. So in defending this, or any kind of formation similar to this gun bunch, I think it's offset or something about that from variety, you can't baseline. Because if you baseline and you want to man up the linebacker, that safety in that corner, so you shut down that little bubble screen, the problem in baselining is they cannot get out there fast enough, and you can still make reads. So for example, we baseline real fast, right? Just man all these guys up. Bang, bang, bang. Do something like that. Normally, if you were to be in a non-baseline defense, they'd be manned up and be a little bit easier. So again, right here. Oh, tight end, you're killing me. You're killing the video right now. If the tight end doesn't miss this block, hopefully you guys kind of get the idea. You notice that the linebacker is not going to get out there fast enough, and it's going to be open for an easy gain. So let's just try this and do a little bit of a comparison between the two. So now we're trying to focus on stopping this little bubble, right? Now, the Texans, given their offensive line is garbage. You can see right there, we can't throw. Wow, we can, yes, here we can still throw it. Realistically, though, if they played it correctly, it'd be 3-on-3 and nobody's going to be able to get open on that side of the field because there's going to be one guy coming in free. Whereas if you were to baseline, you're going to be able to throw that ball anyways because the linebacker is going to read the handoff, then he's going to go ahead and read the manned up receiver, etc. It's kind of like a play action or a read option kind of deal. So again, it's just a simple read the defense. You can see right there, bang. If we had a little bit faster, if running back would be getting outfield again, Eagles are going to be better than the Texans to run the ball. 49ers, oh my lord, 49ers would be a fantastic team to be able to run this RPO screen. So pretty simple read behind it. Again, the only way they're really going to stop this is, first off, don't come out 1-4-6 because you can just run into a zone on that fairly easily. Second, don't baseline, because if you baseline, it's a misalignment, and if you're trying to stop the bubble, you're not going to be able to, as we showed you earlier in the video. So be sure you just leave it as a default. Don't do a man align, because man align will mess up your zones if they do decide to motion somebody over. Just don't do it. So just leave it as a default non-baseline and just make the read on offense, make the adjustments on defense. You can see right there, bang, we got the blocks downfield because it's a non-baseline defense, but they didn't man it up. Take the RPO, off to the races we go. If we go back to this Tampa 2, let's just baseline real fast, baseline shade down. So this is now a hard flat. We'll just kind of read what the defense is doing. You can see right there again. Wow, Stephon Gilmore just threw that tight end. That just goes to show you like how bad this game is. If the tight end can actually hold his block, you should be able to get a decent gain off of that, even if it is a cover 2. Right now, EA is just saying, screw you, T-Meister. You want to use all these money plays? We're going to make sure that it doesn't work on video. So, I love EA. Don't worry. I really don't. Filled. So that's going to take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, this is just something to kick you off into Madden 21 as we come out of Madden 20. Finally, the year is over. The long dark ages are over, and the next medieval ages are upon us now. I don't know where we're going to be at, but anyways, enough said. Appreciate every single one of you guys, and until next time, get in the lab. This has been T-Meister. See ya.